So, what is up, YouTube? So, it's been a while since I did one of these videos. I've mainly just been trying to focus on getting into a routine of training. As back in, I think it was November when I did a deload, my body was just fucked, and I've never felt more out of sync with my body and my training and everything else. It just was nothing was like clicking, and nothing was just getting going. The rhythm of it, the flow of everything was just shit. So since January up to like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, the main aim was just kind of get back into that rhythm and get back into that flow. Whereas now that the shows have been announced and there's been more announcements regarding like getting out of lockdown, now the foot is definitely on the pedal to the end of the off season. So that'll be up till the 10th of May, which is my birthday actually, which is when prep will start. So the shows I'll be aiming to do will be the PCA Scottish, the Two Bros Graftism show, the regional qualifier or something, and then the PCA Midlands, which I think is in Birmingham, and then I'll hopefully qualify and go on to the PCA British this year. I don't think I'm going to get qualified or winnership. But anyway, so the first show's 29th of August, second one's 5th of September, and then the third one I think is the 19th of September, something like that. So a good little stint of shows, and then I'll have, I think it's 3 weeks between the Midlands and the British, which gives me plenty of time to kind of get a little bit tighter and fill out before the British. So I'll be starting back up with Andy kind of end of April, just so we can easily transition from off season to prep. But I've been keeping him in the loop with everything I'm doing up till now, really. And training's really starting to pick up now. The sessions are so demanding. I don't know if it's just some of the movements I'm doing or we're doing. My client and training partner Michael. But almost every session I'll get home and just feel like I'm absolute bust of technique, which is what happened on Friday night when I did quads. I was fried. Central nervous system was definitely done in. And then I think I got about 2 to 3 hours of sleep. And then went and tried to train back, keyword tried, yesterday, and just everything went to shit. But apart from that, everything's going pretty well. I'm sitting about 98 kilo, about that. I'll put some recent progress photos up here in this little space there. Where's my screen now? Of course, that's when my screen turns off. So I'll put some progress photos up like here in this area. So I can show you guys how I'm looking. I'll be posting like a progress photo thing on my Instagram every second week regarding my training with like calories and macro breakdown and kind of a brief insight. But I'm going to be doing one of these videos every week, and I'll be sticking to it as my goal for the next couple of months, is to just churn out content for YouTube. So be sure to like subscribe to my channel so you can see these popping up every week. But everything's kind of moving pretty smoothly. Just running a cycle of test and master on, and I'll be adding an NPP, and not next week, week after, so 2 weeks time. Doing running growth as well, but I only ever run about 2 to 3 hours of growth ever, so it's not like a huge amount. I find it's just enough for myself to get the recovery benefits and fullness from it, especially in off season. But I'm really enjoying how everything's going, how everything's clicking. The strength is coming back. My strength is really starting to come back on my press movements, which is usually what it kind of runs away from me first. But yeah, squat and strength is there and it isn't there. The container I train out of isn't exactly level. So I do think that plays into part of it, and the kind of fear of slipping because the floor isn't always dry. There's a health and safety issues at work. That kind of plays into it, but the sessions they're definitely making a difference on my quads, especially the Axe Water Ball. It's almost sheer vertical hack, so it's just slapping tissues on the thighs. So yeah, in terms of my training routine and split, nothing's changed. Everything's just running the same up until the gyms open up. So yeah, like, subscribe, all that.
Pardon me. All that jazz.
And post in the comments if you'd like to me see, like, post other shit, other content.